Open Comms Radio, your number one most egregious Star Citizen call-in show, and we're hitting you with a little bit of sadness tonight, a little bit of a little downtrodden today. Today, which should be a day of celebration, being the birthday of our savior, our main squeeze, Chris Roberts, and yet. I have the unfortunate news of sharing with you and all the community that Chris Roberts is dead. Chris Roberts will not be here to release Squadron 42. Chris Roberts he'll not be here to see through the Star Citizen experience. Chris Roberts, unfortunately, on this day of his 57th birthday, has passed away. Because on a day that should have been one of jubilee and celebration, the day that indeed the release date announcement of Squadron 42 was expected to be released to the fandom, Chris Roberts, the creator, the savior, the main man, is no longer here. And therefore, Squadron 42, the single-player Star Citizen experience, will never be released. And whatever you thought, whatever you had hoped for, whatever you had prayed and dreamt about, will not come to pass, because we are headed for dark times without our main man, Chris Roberts. But the show must go on. And this is Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show. And in this deep, deep sadness that I must live through with each and every day, I am humbled to have with me my good friend and friend of your mother, Duke Later II. Duke, how you doing, Duke?
RJ. I'm not even going to clean any crumbs off the couch tonight because I'm just too crestfallen, too disappointed.
It's just like, we had all this hype all week. And they were counting down the days and the hours and the minutes.
It's okay. He's not dead. Because if Chris Roberts was dead, they would release the game instantly.
Sorry, what?
He's not dead. He's alive.
Chris Roberts is alive.
Yeah, he's not dead. If he was dead, they would release the game right away. He's definitely not dead. They just decided not to. They just decided not to do anything.
But they were going to announce Squadron 42 today on Chris Roberts' birthday.
I mean, that's what we thought. It made sense to us, right? And the Defense Con, Chris Roberts' birthday.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Well, if the internet is to be believed, it's because they're going to announce it at Summer Game Fest.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. I'm being serious. Yeah, apparently all the signs point towards Summer Game Fest.
Oh, fuck you, Chris Roberts. Fuck you. Happy birthday, you fucking piece of shit. Look what you've done to me. Look what you've put me through.
Right.
You knew this all day?
All of his worldly possessions so he could follow you into the afterlife.
Man, what? They just didn't do anything. They just dropped the ball. This prime opportunity. Chris Roberts is alive and well. He's probably celebrating his birthday with his wife and children or friends or something.
Probably. Gross, huh?
I'm gonna be
just
sick.
Happily rolling around, jumping in a pool full of pennies like Scrooge McDuck.
Oh my God, I'm nauseous. I'm getting wheezy.
With his $1 billion of funding.
I'm getting wheezy now.
Singing happy birthday to himself.
What's this guy have to celebrate, huh?
Selling a bunch of $5,000 ships.
Oh, $1 billion. Are you talking about the $1 billion?
Yeah, I'm talking about the $1 billion. I'm talking about it. It is the giant triple comma elephant in the room. We're talking
Yeah,
about it.
$1 billion. They can't even release a video game. They can
Well,
they
I
can
thought
even announce to release a
the
video
big
game.
finish, the big finish was apparently just turning off the servers. The big finish should have been a video of them like literally Chris just running over, and he's got like suitcases with money falling out, and he just cranks the big power lever down, and
Oh
the
my.
servers like go off, and there's some sparks, and then he runs out of the building, and there's like a helicopter waiting, and Sandy's in there, and they're like, that's it, we're going to Fiji, you know, or something. We're
Oh,
going
he's
somewhere.
sipping
I
out
don't
Mai
know.
Tais.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just do a regular old show then.
He's alive. He's
Oh,
fine.
oh, I had a eulogy. I'm gonna have to. Maybe we'll
Well,
read it
keep it.
anyway.
Yeah, read it anyway. And some people find that. Some people like that. You got they want to have like early funerals just so they can hear what people would say about them. Um, so maybe
You
he'll
know
be
what?
flattered.
Yeah, this might be something Chris Roberts has done to us or done for
Or
us.
or as some of our viewers have said, that this might be finally the thing that gets us canceled.
Well, look, man, if we haven't gotten canceled yet, I doubt we'll get canceled anytime in the future. This is OpenComms Radio. It's your Star Citizen call-in show. Why would you cancel us? We meet every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. If you want to call in, anybody, anybody, and everybody, they can just call on into the
Literally,
show.
just call on in.
Just call on in. We're here for you. We're here with you, and we're here enjoying the time, in game and enjoying the time out of game. You know. I'm having audio issues here. Duke, take it away. Duke, take it away for a minute.
Oh, we got audio issues.
I have
Okay.
I have issues.
Uh, Yeah, okay, okay, okay. So, if you do call into the show, you can join us here on Discord. If you feel like talking, we just ask you to raise your hand, which is basically your way of just clicking consent to basically be ridiculed and have everything you say taken out of context, thrown together into some shorts, and then thrown up on YouTube, so that the algorithms will give us some likes and let's be mostly people listen to the show in the bathroom. We go in the bathroom,
Hmm. Yep.
taking a shower.
Yep. We
There's
got a
just
lot of
little
that.
things like that where they need to zone out. Um, and that's really where we shine, where you're not using a lot of brain power, but the lizard brain, that the really old parts of the brain are active. That's where we shine.
Yeah, and so look, we're having visual problems right now. I'm gonna work to solve these through the show. But for now, we're just gonna have a little black screen here. But that's okay because we are a radio show, and this week we're gonna talk about the big news.
The big
You know,
news.
Chris Roberts' birthday.
That's right.
Chris Roberts' birthday. Do you have anything you'd like to say to Chris Roberts?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I was watching that nice little video you put together, listening to Jesus, who is it? Is it Sarah McLachlan? Who sings that song? I
Well, there was
I
there
have no
was no
idea.
there was no voice. It was just the
There was no voice.
instrumentals.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
That's not gonna get us past the lawyers. But anyway, um, and I was just like, "Man, look at this guy. Look at this kid."
Yeah,
Some of those he's really young, when he was, like, making Wing
he's a Ute.
Commander and
Mm,
and all that. He was a Ute. Yeah, definitely. Um, and I thought honestly, I thought to myself, I'm like, "Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Chris Roberts." I mean, he has, uh, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Star Citizen.
nope.
It is an alpha. It's not a game, it's an alpha.
Yep.
Actually,
Yeah.
it is an alpha that
Always has been.
many of us have put a lot of time into. We really enjoy playing it, even when it's mean to us. I've met some great people. I've also met Jar Jar.
Yep.
Um,
I'm here.
so it's thanks, Chris. That's
Yeah.
that's basically what I had to say.
And
Happy
happy
birthday
birthday.
and
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. Well, Duke, you know how the show goes, right?
Uh, Vaguely.
Well, every week
Yeah.
we have a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this week is a very special week, being Chris Roberts' birthday. Our question
Hmm.
this week is, Happy birthday, Chris Roberts. Where the fuck is Squadron 42? So what we do is, as we do every week, we pull on someone up here, and we do have our first caller down in the waiting room, who I'd love to bring on up with us. And maybe he's been playing the game this week, maybe he hasn't. Maybe he's been shooting birthday streamers and blowing up balloons. It is Wicket. Wicket, thank you for calling into Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show. Wicket, happy birthday, Chris Roberts. Where the fuck is Squadron 42?
Citizens, longtime listener, occasional caller, and I'm sorry, I'm just now getting over the shock. I'm a little down right now. I got lost in that video you were showing in the intro. I got lost in Chris Roberts' eyes for.
So
I'm not
you're
afraid to
talking
admit it.
about the shock of finding out he's still alive.
I was just lost in his eyes, in my chairman's eyes. I mean, he had me fixated. I kept reaching for my most mighty of weapon, the credit card, thinking, geez,
Yep.
what could I do to help him out?
What could I have done? What could I have done more?
Which ship? What could I have? Oh God! If only I had purchased. If only I had joined the what is
Yeah.
it, the F2 F3 wars? Man,
In any event, I mean, it's reaching this milestone. Happy birthday, first of all, Chris Roberts, and happy belated birthday, Sandy Roberts, last Sunday.
Good for them, huh?
I mean, I mean, think about it. No matter what happens with the game, whether it's released, whether it dies in litigation, whether the Chinese buy it, or
China.
all the promises are broken, who knows? Who cares? At the end of the day, this guy has achieved a milestone, right? He's gotten enough people to believe in these hopes and these dreams. I say it all the time,
Yep.
that they've contributed
Yep.
this amount of money,
Yeah.
to literal ether, basically.
Should
There's
they
no
should they
hard
pivot?
goods. I mean, it could be argued, what price could we put on the fun we've had or that we hope to still have?
About seven
The
hundred
friends that,
dollars.
what price can you put on the friends we've met along the way? Probably $1.50, I don't know. But in any event, this guy,
Should Chris pivot and start a religion?
I doubt it. But I mean, I just want to acknowledge a moment that this guy has achieved something significant, whether it is completed it's completed and released and it becomes everything that everybody has hoped and dreamed for so long. There's who's to say, but he
Right.
has achieved this milestone. He has gotten. I mean, there's dozens of people who play this game on the daily. And there's even more that spend money on it on the daily. If you just take a gander at the funding dashboard, we're blown last year out of the water already. And I just foresee that going up as the year continues. Now, having said all that and having praised our Lord and Savior, Chris Roberts,
Happy
I don't know
birthday,
if you should
buddy.
call him Lord and Savior. I don't want to diminish anyone else's
Our
Lord and Savior.
what do we call him? Our Papa,
Our chairman.
Papa
our
Chris. I like
Papa
Papa
Chris, our
Chris.
chairman. Yeah,
Chairman
our
seems so formal, you know.
the one.
Yeah, it's respectful though.
It is respectful, which is
Um,
coming from you.
Papa Chris isn't respectful.
That's fresh, Wicket.
well, I mean, I've been very frustrated with the game as of late, but I'm trying to be the glass half full. I'm trying to see light at the end of the tunnel, but without putting myself in total copium and delusion. I still realize that this could just all go belly up. This guy could make some serious fucking financial or social mistake that ends his career, and he has what's left for him to do but to sell to somebody, right? that could happen. That happens all the time in the modern age, right? Somebody
That's true.
says the wrong thing about the wrong person, and next thing you know,
God.
we're in canceltopia.
Sells it to Disney.
Um, I'm just saying, I'm being realistic. I mean, I think he's going to get it done. I think we will get an announcement. I see the reason why they're not announcing today, because it would have been the same audience that's already bought into the dream. He needs fresh blood for Squadron 42 to be successful, and that makes all the
Right.
sense of announcing
Right.
in the summer game show. Um, but I
That's
mean,
what the big finale meant. It was the
let's be
final drops of
realistic,
blood that he was getting out of the whales he already had. He needs new
right?
whales.
Now, we also have to stay in reality and not in hopes and dreams a little bit. Even if they announce it and it's broadly lauded as a significant milestone, and of course everybody's going to have to wait and see what we get at the end of the day, but it'll be significant if they announce it during that thing and give a firm date, and hopefully it doesn't coincide with fucking GTA. But now think about this. Is it going to come out for console? I doubt it, because I don't think consoles can handle it. Secondly, is it's going to come out for PC for sure, obviously, but how many people can afford a rig that can handle it and play it at its peak?
Right.
Especially in today's market,
Or just
where
play at minimal specs.
even minimal specs is expensive compared
Yeah.
to just a short like year and a half ago. Who's going to be able to afford that? And then what's the sell price going to be for the game? Is because all these they need new money at some point. Yes, they're making a project there, but at the end of the day, they're also a business. Right now, all this funding that they've made, these $1 billion, they're more or less spent.
And look, man,
You know,
they're making plenty of money.
are
They're
they
making
though?
money hand over fist, bro.
Think about how many mouths they have to feed. They have well over 1,000 employees.
Well, look, maybe if they finished the Squadron game and moved them over to Star Citizen, they wouldn't have to have so many mouths to feed.
No, once Squadron finishes,
Ooh,
I
no,
think
we
they're
don't
going to
want we
start.
don't want
There's going to
layoffs.
be
Come on.
there's going to be massive layoffs, because those projects are going to be done. Those people are going to move on, whether they want to or not. They're going to move on to something other than CIG. I
They
mean,
already
these are
had one of those. Some big employee left a couple
Couple of
weeks
them.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
and
those
they
are
were
just
all.
individuals. I'm talking about full teams. I mean, how
Yeah,
many how
yeah.
many how many ship guys are you going to need? How many more
Oh
ships are
no,
they going to
those are the
make?
guys they're going to hold on to.
Yeah,
That's their
yeah,
money
yeah,
maker.
yeah.
Those
The
guys will stay.
the guys who know how to make the RSI ships, just those.
But
Yeah,
but
we can get rid of them.
look, I'm going to tell you this: the funding model, of the development of the game of Star Citizen Squadron 42 is not going to go over well with the general public, especially in the Western world, for the funding of the game to continue. Nobody likes being able to buy power. That's been, I mean,
No,
proven time
well,
and time again. You know,
I think
um,
it'll continue.
I mean, I don't know.
I think people love being able to buy power.
Yes, I mean
Yes,
100%.
Many
Yeah,
many people just spent $5,000 a pop to buy power. So I think you can make the argument that some people don't like that other people can buy power,
yeah.
but people in
Socialists.
general love buying power,
Yep.
right?
well, but how many people? I mean, it's just going to narrow the overall population for the game, and it's going to be to all these fanatical money spenders. These whales. All these whales are going to be running around with their Odins and Idri
I
and
don't think so because first of all, there's the natural balance of yeah, you get an Odin, you can't fucking do anything with it with just one guy. Like
what
you
do you
need a
mean?
huge
Yeah, he can
horde.
fire the big laser.
Yeah, big whoop. He also
Look,
is going to take him like 20
I'll give
minute
you
to
a
turn
perfect
around.
example. I'll give you a
Wait,
perfect
wait, no. Let
example.
me finish my perfect example first. So you have the balance of these huge ships need lots of people, and also the fact that end game in this game, it's not like a game where you're just trying to grind to level 50, right? The whole point is you just live in the universe and do whatever you want, however you want that life to look.
We
You're
really
gonna live
don't know
it.
what the point is yet.
Right. So the whole idea that people can, buy their way to the end game or buy their way, pay to win. People always talk about that. I don't see it applying here. And I'm one of those socialists that hates pay to win. I hate that people can buy power, but none of that bothers me in this game because some guy buying an Odin doesn't equal like he just won the game.
Yep,
It
Well, I
just
it's
got a
means
true.
that
couple
he
examples
just
for you.
gave 5 grand to Chris Roberts. That's it.
First of all these big ships that are supposed to be multi-crew, every last one of them.
Did you just
Oh,
actually me?
yes, I'm actually you.
Actually,
Every one of these giant ships that are supposed to be multi-crew, every last one of them, the pilot can operate some weapon, some form of weapon, more or less,
yep,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
only reason that is to fucking satisfy those fuckers who have that are gonna buy that ship. And I shouldn't say fuckers. The
Well,
folks that are because they're gonna complain. It's gonna be Spectrum Wars. Oh, I bought the ship and I can't do anything. I don't have any
I'll
friends. And
counterpoint. I'll
well, let
counterpoint
me
that
finish. Let
quickly.
me finish.
All right.
We have a perfect example. We have a Idris pilot that we play with all the time, and he's quite happily sitting in his ship, firing the laser, killing shit. He needs no crew, literally. All
Yeah.
right.
mm,
And
I mean,
that just goes
unless
against the
he came
whole
against 3 or
argument
4
of
of us who
that
wanted to
that
kill him.
goes against the whole idea of multi-crew. Well, yeah, it goes. Yeah, if there was a bunch of people trying to kill him, but what's he gonna do? He just warps away.
So in general, I agree with that.
Now
And
hold on. Let me.
in my
I have one
perfect,
more
no, wait,
point.
wait, wait. All right. All right. Go ahead.
My other point of this whole thing is that once the game releases, right, and the game, the your normal everyday people that pay a fee to play the game, they're not going to be paying thousands of dollars to play the game. They're not going to be playing hundreds of dollars. They'll pay less than $100, probably around 50 or $60 to get into the PTU or to the PU, the Persistent Universe, the MMO Star Citizen, and they'll expect to have a good time. And the number of those people is going to be significantly larger than the whales and the early adopters and the pledgers and the backers if it's successful, right? And those
Will they?
motherfuckers,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Those that large swath of people are the types of people that will buy in. They're the type of people that want to pay 5, 10, $15 for a skin.
That's fine.
But they're not the and but if once you count all those skins, there are games now that all they do is sell skins. That's how they survive.
Yeah.
The point I'm making
What,
is
what's,
that
yeah.
those folks that those small fry, the non-whales, are going to significantly outnumber the whales. And at some point, that buying power is not going to be tolerated, and it's either going to if they continue to sell power, it will kill this game.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
agree
don't
with
think so
you. I agree
necessarily.
with you, your sentiment. They can't keep
But,
selling the biggest, but I also think that what they're selling right now isn't ultimately going to be power. I think through the crafting and everything they're doing, you're going to be able to like you're not going to be able to buy the best crafted ship, and you're not going to be able to buy the best crafted components unless you could buy AUEC, which you already can buy AUEC. I think that needs to go. Um, but in terms of ships, like it's stupid and I hate it, to a point. I like the fact that I can have my ship and keep it. I like having my ship. I don't want to take that away from anybody, but I don't think it's
so
gonna
in
be the
terms
biggest
of
impact
the,
on the
the,
game.
the pilot controlled weaponry, right? So first off, in my perfect Star Citizen game, uh, that doesn't exist, right? A capital ship pilot doesn't have any pilot controlled weapons because it doesn't make sense in the terms of like a real world, relationship. But in terms of game design and the realities of using these weapons in a game, I I would love to see it change, but I don't see how they could properly put it in place. Like if you had to have if you have a fixed weapon like those lasers, right? And you have to have the pilot and a gunner like coordinating perfectly to line it up and shoot something, um, it's gonna be rough. and that's all I'm talking about in terms of like the pilot controlled weaponry, where it's like, yeah, like I guess they've got to have something. Ideally, I wish they didn't. I wish that everything, the Idris, the Polaris, um, I wish they had no pilot controlled weapons at all, and it was just if you're the pilot, then that's it. You're piloting the ship, and you've got a gunnery seat, and that's the person that's in charge of the main weapons. But do I think they'll do that? I don't know. I think it runs into that realism versus the real of cool thing that they always talk about.
Yeah, and I mean it's a game, right? I mean that's hard. It would suck to have the ship and not be able to fire anything off at all, you know? Maybe letting our good friend in the Idris fire off the largest, biggest, baddest laser, maybe a bit much. Um, but if you are taking your thing around by yourself, and I assume in the future there'll be not just ships to blow off, but maybe there'll be objects when they get Maelstrom in, that you want to blow up and hit. They shouldn't have to go
That'd
to
be
another
interesting.
seat.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They should have access
I
to
don't know.
something.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think they should go screw themselves,
Oh
and
yeah.
they should have to jump from seat to seat, just like I have to when I want to use my tractor beam in the whole B. I can't do everything from the pilot seat. I got to move
Oh, I
around.
see.
They make that they make that decision for some things, for instance, the tractor beams.
That's a good point.
Uh,
That's a
but then they're
very good
not
point.
making that decision for something big like the laser. But again, it
Hmm.
goes to my point where you have these fixed weapons where maybe it just wouldn't work out gameplay wise. Like maybe these big weapons would be basically totally unusable because of how maneuverable the ships are. Like, you get a couple of Idrises in a battle, and they don't just stand there facing each other and blasting away. Like, they're maneuvering, they're trying to get position. Um, it it's not so much like a naval capital ship battle as it is like I don't want to say a dogfight, but yeah, like a dogfight between blimps.
Well,
Couple of zeppelins going at it,
ooh, that actually sounds real hot.
right?
Thanks for putting that in my brain, dude. A couple of Zeppelins going at it. That sounds like a ZZ Top concert I went to once. Um, we do have another caller downstairs, but before we bring him up, we do have an advertisement. We do have a word from our sponsor. This week's sponsor is Whammers. Whammers, wham 'em up your ass. Whammers.
Okay.
That's what the ads are going to be like from now on, folks. So let's get used to it. We're going to bring up this next guy here. This next guy, I heard he might have a gift. Actually, I heard he has a gift. He bought something, or has something for Chris Roberts. This next guy is Cosmic Hobo. Cosmic Hobo, happy birthday, Chris Roberts. Where the fuck is Squadron 42?
Maybe we'll hear something tomorrow. I don't know.
That's unhealthy.
Tomorrow, right? Why
Thursdays
tomorrow?
are usually
Bro,
SCL
you're so
days,
deep in
and
the cult, bro. You're so
I'm
deep in
just
it.
fucking
You
saying
can't. Oh,
Thursdays are
you
their
just can't even
usual
see the
day.
writing on the wall. Like it's already happened.
Jesus.
You come in here every day. You know what I mean? You should repent. Your
I
optimism
don't
has
fucking care.
hurt
Right now I'm
people.
fighting with goddamn AMD for their shitty ass drivers.
Is your computer broken?
So my main screen's flickering
Oh,
whenever the mouse
that's
doesn't
not
move.
good.
Mm,
And
That's
it's
not good.
absolutely the driver.
well,
So
Did
I've
you
spent the
update the
last
driver?
fucking it's up to date, and that's
just
the
roll it
problem.
back. Just roll
Just
back.
roll it back.
I'm
Just
working
roll it
on
back.
that.
Just roll it
Why are you
back.
so angry, dude?
Jesus.
Just roll it
Because I've
back.
been
Jesus.
fighting this shit for a fucking hour, and it's awful.
Dude, this
See,
is
now
this
this is why PC gaming is so great.
Just get yourself the DDU, uninstall,
I
and roll back.
just roll it back.
know. I'm working on it. I was
Oh, well,
trying everything else first.
He's still
except the
getting
obvious.
it. It's not the
It's a last
drivers.
resort.
He's still butthurt. He thought Chris Roberts died.
He's upset.
And
He's still cooling down.
That was not on my radar. I am sure Mr. Roberts is alive and well and having a nice tiramisu at a fancy restaurant right now.
That's our official position as well, just to be
Well,
clear.
actually, it's like 4 a.m. there or something, so he's probably asleep already.
You don't know. You don't know where he is. He
I
could
bet
be
he's
anywhere in the
partying.
world.
Him and
He's a
Sandy
jet
are out on
setter.
the town. They went to
Hey,
Perth.
Probably
You know,
in
I,
Manchester.
you guys correct me if I'm mistaken, but he was born in California.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. I went to his Wikipedia
But
page.
he sounds like he's
Oh yeah.
I guess was he born to
Yeah, he moved
British?
back to Manchester or like the UK like pretty quickly.
Wicket, weren't you born in Germany?
Yeah,
Deutschland?
in the fatherland.
But you don't sound like that.
I know.
There you go.
Hey. Yeah,
That's why I
because
accept, that's why I
Wicked.
accept Chris
There it
Roberts.
is.
That's because he doesn't have Chris Roberts money. See, when you're really rich, you can have any fucking accent you want.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's why Elon Musk
That's
sounds like a prick.
Yeah, that exactly. That's one of those. What's
Well, he
something
sounds
that's
South African.
what's something that's
Afrikaners.
trendy when you're poor, but is really fashionable when you're rich. And one of them
Accent?
is
T-shirts that are too
being,
small.
being bilingual,
Mm.
right?
Hmm.
Rich people
Yeah.
are like, oh, I speak 5 languages.
I
Ooh.
speak British and I speak
Meanwhile,
American. That's
meanwhile,
obviously
like
for him.
the guy that cuts the grass from Guatemala, he
Yeah,
speaks
it's
3 or
true.
4 languages, and
Yep.
no one thinks that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna go off track here.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And speaking of
I'm getting
voices, why do I hear
heated.
Jared everywhere in the universe? I
Jared.
digress.
Oh, that
Sorry.
Jared.
I want to give you your time,
You
Hobo.
said Jared, and I immediately thought of the guy from Subway.
Okay, well
That's
let's
like
not.
he hasn't been relevant for like a decade.
I know, and I was like, why are we talking about Subway Jared?
Because Duke was in a commercial with him.
I hope it was just a commercial.
Scars him.
Oh man, this elevator's busted. Come on.
Cosmic Hobo, Star Citizen, Squadron 42. Where
Yep,
the fuck is
those
Squadron
things.
42?
I don't fucking know.
Where is it?
I'm not Mr. Roberts, who's
Mm.
enjoying a nice tiramisu on his birthday.
Did
What
you
is
do
your
anything
obsession
to
with
celebrate?
tiramisu?
That's like, you go and want a dessert for your birthday, and it's like,
Oh god, I hate
go
tiramisu.
No,
I
I'd rather
hate
have like a
tiramisu.
slice of pineapple, to be honest.
A
a
slice of
slice of
pineapple.
That's not what I
Who
would
are
ask
you?
for, but I'd have that before I have
Shut up.
tiramisu.
Like, hi, can you give me just just plop a can of fucking pineapple on my plates, good sir?
Right? You know what you're doing right now? You're virtue signaling, Jar Jar, and I don't like it.
I mean,
I'm-
whenever it's
I'm
my
thin.
birthday and I'm out somewhere, I'll just take whatever they give me. If it's like an ice,
Oh,
like a little
God,
plop of ice
here we
cream, if
go.
it's a cake thing, I don't care. It's
You're
usually free.
you're just thankful, right? You're just thankful to get whatever they give you. What is this bullshit tonight? Why is everyone being so nice?
Yeah. Sorry.
Good question. Cosmic Hobo, I haven't seen you playing the game much lately. What's been going on?
What?
I
haven't.
He has been playing.
I've
Not
been
with
playing more
me.
than you.
Yeah, he's just been avoiding you, I think, Jar Jar.
Well, I've been playing early in the mornings. I've been waking up early because I wake up early when it's hot, and I've been otherwise very busy all day. You know, just fighting for freedom
It's
and like
been
whatever.
cold.
It's not a big deal, guys. But
Bullshit.
but
Oof,
I've been playing in the
nasty
AM.
cough.
I've been playing early in the morning, and I see Wicked on
Okay.
early in the morning sometimes, and
Yeah, I don't usually
Wild
play early in the morning because like a bad run could just like make me frustrated for the rest of the day. So like,
like today.
well, no, today's been AMD pissing me off. It's been the last
Easy
like
fix
hour
though.
or two.
Cosmic
I
Hobo, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you in Star Citizen?
Logging in.
like
God, the worst thing. That's
the worst.
Yeah. Do you need time to think about it?
Well, like very little we do still matters, so it was probably. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. I think back during like Overdrive, some of those missions were very long, and when they failed back then, they like if the server hiccuped or like stuttered, and crashed, it would just like lose your entire progress for a very long mission. Like that's something we've not had in a while as far as like missions goes, long missions. They've gotten shorter and simpler, which I'm not thrilled with, but back in the day, we had these longer missions that had multiple steps and which were cool, except for the fact that, like I said, if the servers hiccuped, you'd lose all your progress. And I remember us doing back when I hung out, but back when we did in-game nights on the Northeast Bar Citizen Discord server, we were just mission grinding to do the event. And we were doing one of the bunker ones where there were multiple waves, like 7 waves. I don't know if you remember those. And you had to get the code, put it in the computer, but hold off a large number of enemies for like a long ass time. And we got almost to the end of that and the server crashed. So we lost the progress on that mission and it was abysmal.
That makes a lot of sense. Duke, what's the worst thing that ever happened to you in Star Citizen?
I think it was I was doing a mission. I think I was hauling. I'm trying to remember which. I don't remember what it was, but I was hauling. I had a lot of shit. It had taken a lot of time, and then I just got ganked. I just got murdered by a murder hobo because this was before you could even actually steal people's cargo and like do anything with it. So it was like they killed me for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that must have hurt.
Yeah, that
Must
did.
have hurt. Wicket, what's the worst thing that ever happened to you in Star Citizen?
2014, the day I spent money on this game for the first time.
Interesting. Interesting.
That was the worst day.
Wicket, ask me.
It's all been lollipops and gravy ever since.
Wicket, ask me.
What's the worst thing that ever happened to you in Star Citizen?
Oh, well, one time I got really hyped to play this new mission where you fly into like a trench into a hole. But I was really busy and I was making money, like pretty good money for the first time in a while, and I just had a lot going on. I had chores and stuff, and I see all my friends playing the game, and I popped on in, and I was out on my Stinger, which I hadn't flown in a while, and we were playing the mission. I was having a good old time, and I said, "Oh, should I go in this hole?" And everybody was like, "Yeah, yeah, go in the hole, go in the hole, go in the." And then Wicket was like, "Oh, gee, yeah, go in the hole, Jar Jar." And I went in the hole, and I got electroshocked, EMP'd or whatever, and I died immediately. And it turns out Wicket and Hobo and all my friends knew I would die, and then I couldn't play the mission for the
Yeah.
rest of the night.
This is why it's important to be properly prepared before you go in the hole.
Yeah.
May I speak to that?
Oh, sure, yeah. Go ahead. This is a Star Citizen call show.
There
Open
was
comms.
a comment on the last video. I'm
Oh,
gonna bring it up.
yeah, the one you left.
Somebody black something said this poor fool sent to certain death in the trench. Look at all the activity. A lovely ballet ensues. So much content to be had of
Yeah.
rescue and redemption, discussion and dissension.
Yeah.
The little destruction of one has added the great chain of gaming content we all crave. Great video to go along with the show. That's
Yeah.
what that guy said.
Yeah.
And,
If
and
you
that's
want to watch
exactly-
me have
you
no
were the
fun,
you were the broken glass that Zorg knocked off of his little table in the Fifth Element when he was talking to Victor Cornelius and talking about,
Good
oh no,
reference,
I'm
by
all
the way.
about life.
Right?
And
This whole
and
thing
guess what?
was a reference.
And guess what? And guess what?
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 You
What?
generated so much content that night.
A little bit.
And then you generated so much discussion thereafter.
Here's the
And there
thing,
was
dude.
even
Do you know what really?
there was even a big
You
internal
stop.
discussion about
You
it.
stop, you blasphemer. The thing that really got me is the ship stops, and if you want to see me fail, go to the last episode, the episode before this, and you watch the video, and that's me fucking getting wrecked. My ship gets disabled, and I say, "Hey, my ship's disabled." They go, "Oh yeah, that'll do that." And I'm a little irked, right? And then Wicket says, and I go, "What do I do?" And some people go backspace, backspace, but I don't want to do that. And then Wicket says, "Oh, step out of your ship. Just go out of your ship." And then I get irradiated, knocked out, And then I go, dude, man, can someone come get me? And everyone's flying around. Everybody's flying around me, and nobody will come rescue. Except
Somebody came.
somebody came. Random came.
Okay.
Random
Well,
came
it only takes
like a
one.
hero. But you know who didn't come to my rescue? Anybody on the couch right now.
Yeah.
Not one
I
of
was in a
you.
single seater. There's not much I could have done.
I mean, I was polishing stuff in the Idris, so
Where were you,
wasn't
Hobo?
much I could do.
Where were you,
Never
Hobo?
mind.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. My point
Doesn't
is,
want to
don't
answer.
join an org, don't join a guild. You know, don't. Everything's just going to disappoint you. Chris Roberts will
Don't have any
disappoint you.
friends.
Squadron 42 is not coming out this year, by the way. It's just how it goes. It's just how the cookie crumbles. So, Open Comms Radio,
Right.
your Star Citizen call-in show. We meet every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. You can call in
Let's
anytime you
let's
like.
let's talk about the Summer Games Fest and why this is where Squadron's going to be announced.
Can I just very quickly say, before this show and before these people on the show, I've never heard of Summer Games Fest.
I had heard of it. I hadn't watched. So apparently, like, it's pretty new. I think this is only like the third year of it or something. Is that
Okay.
right? Anybody know?
The
Well,
person who
the dude who
would know
does
just
the
popped off.
show, what's his name? Keeley, something Keeley. He's had all these
Yeah,
award
Jeff Keighley.
shows, and yeah, he's like a games insider. He created
He's
all
like the
these
skinny
shows.
dude with the spiky hair.
Man, you are not
Um,
narrowing it down for gamers out there.
Sorry.
Wait,
Was he
hold on, Jar Jar.
do you
Jar Jar, wait, did you mean the white guy?
Yeah, the white guy. Do you remember
Right?
G4? Remember
Skinny,
that show where
white, spiky
Olivia
hair. Oh
Munn got
yeah,
her
yeah.
start on like G4? Remember that
Right,
old cable
right.
channel? Was
Yeah,
he
now it
that
all makes
guy?
sense.
Attack of the
Uh,
Show.
Attack of the Show. Was he that
no
guy?
idea.
No,
Oh, some other white guy.
but
No.
anyway, it's a good place to announce because that's the big thing every summer right now for the last couple of years, and there's a lot of eyes on there. They'll be restreamed and co-streamed a bunch on Twitch, and if they announce that, it'll be a big deal. Then of course there's going to be a lot of negative press about, oh, it only took $1 billion. This shit better be good.
Well, you know, to be fair, I think that's a fair criticism. It's $1 billion.
Yeah.
People don't realize it's. I mean, how much of that money has been spent on Star Citizen? Like, if you
Well,
had to separate that money, you know what I mean?
hmm
How
Well,
how
since
much?
a lot of the technology is going to be used in both the single player campaign game and the PU, and some is not going to be used it is only going to be used in one. I'd say, it's just like cross pollination. How do you separate those things? A lot
Well,
of the art, a lot
if
of
we
the a
go
lot. Go
if we
ahead.
go with what Roberts has said all along the last few years, which was that Star Citizen's been held up because like 85% of their
Right,
staff is
right.
focused on Squadron, then that means like a hella big portion of it. Like, yeah, eventually it's going to trickle down, but we could definitely say, yeah, a huge portion of those funds from what's been collected and spent so far has been on Squadron. What's interesting is that most of all the celebrities, which you would think would be a big ticket item, that was early on. Like that's been done for years, right? So it's literally just been, the upkeep for these for the different, what do you call it, the different locations, the different offices, paying all
Well, labor.
the
It's
developers, the
labor. Yeah.
marketing, the labor, and apparently it's been a lot of labor. So yeah, I definitely think it's warranted to say it better be good.
Yeah. There we go, threatening CIG again, Duke.
It better be good.
Cosmic Cobra, are you with us?
Yeah.
Can I, but before we bring up this next guest, is there anything you'd like to say to the community? Any kind of repentance or apology or any maybe self-reflection that you've had with your long stint of over optimism and cultish like valor with relation to Squadron 42?
That feels like a loaded question, or
It
not a
is.
loaded
Yeah,
question. I
it's a
think
gotcha
there is
question.
it is a gotcha
Objection, leading
question.
the witness.
That's really trying to, yeah, that is I think that would be thrown out in a court there.
So no apologies then
No,
for misleading the public.
misleading. No, it seemed like the most optimal time to do it, and
Okay.
CAG likes to make the most illogical decisions at times.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Duke, do you want to invite this next guy up?
Yeah, I mean, you know him, you love him, especially with a little bit of cheddar on top. Broccoli Rob, come on up. Broccoli, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Chris
birthday.
Roberts.
Yeah, yeah,
Happy
go ahead.
birthday, Chris Roberts.
And Broccoli Rob, where the fuck is Squadron 42? You lying fucking coming in here fucking lifting people up, giving them hope. You fucking motherfucker. You got some words to say for yourself, don't you, Broccoli Rob?
I do. So,
You-
FenceCon happened. I think because they're wanting to separate Star Citizen and Squadron 42, it would make sense for them to not
Oh, bro.
talk about it
Here we go.
Rationalization.
on the
Both
same
of you,
day.
Right?
both of you guys, you sons of bitch. You cult followers, you are the bishops of the Squadron 42 CIG cult. I can't allow this. I'll platform you, but I can't allow it.
You got to believe, man. You got to believe.
That seems like a contradictory stance to have.
Oh, you mean like Squadron 42 is
That he-
definitely going to come out at
No,
DefenseCon
no,
and actually
your
it was a
own
bad
personal
idea.
stance here to platform the voices in which you
but not
believe
allow it.
to be, but not allow it. So like what's you gotta.
I don't understand. It's Broccoli Rob's time, hobo.
All right, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So, I'm just thinking we got to wait. We're going to get a letter from the chairman about, $1 billion.
Neat.
So, I just think we need to hang in there and wait to see what he has to say.
They're saying, hear him out.
Hear him out. I mean, we've been hearing him out
What-
for going on 14 years now, right?
What if he says nothing? What if he says, thanks for the $1 billion?
Be a
I can't believe we
sucker.
made $1 billion. We made $1 billion. Do you guys know how many dollars $1 billion is? Wow, man, thanks for $1 billion. I'm Chris Roberts. Thank you for the $1 billion. Talk to you later. Like, what if that's the letter?
I don't know. Then I guess that's the letter.
I mean,
Hey,
it's really just 70 million a year.
It only, man, Hobo, you're that sucker that gets drawn in when the car dealership
But no, really,
guy's like,
not
he's
a
like,
lot of
oh, the
money.
car's it's
Think
only
about it.
20 grand
about it.
brand new, in full, but if you want to pay in monthly installments, it's only 15 grand a month.
Yeah, well, it's
Which
fair.
Call of
I-
Duty was it that made $1 billion in 6 months and no one batted an eye?
Well, I play Call of Duty
Black
today.
Ops, I
so
think.
Whatever.
Oh,
Well,
man, that's totally
first of
People
all,
play Call of Duty, hobo.
that was a finished release
People
game,
play Star Citizen.
and that was actual revenue.
Who
That
Who-
wasn't
who are these
development
people?
money.
Who are these people?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Star Citizen though. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Tell
No.
us. Defend your cult, Hobo.
I don't have too much faith that it's going to be whatever they're deciding is going to be a good idea. But I do think that we're going to hear soon.
Regarding Squadron,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look, the only reason that I think it may be coming out is because this is so stupid and ridiculous. The like hinting at it, right, and stuff. And I mean, to be fair, like, well, we didn't work. You guys, you two, I'm putting the blame on you two. Worked us all
Of
up,
course.
right? Just like you did with
We
Knicks.
simply stated what would be the most logical time.
You got a few
And
predictions right. You know what I'm saying? You got everyone hyped up. So I guess I can't blame CIG. They never said that they would release it during a defense con, but everybody in the community thought it.
I never said
I
they'd
did.
release it during
Well,
defense.
they
Oh
would
yeah,
release
I
the
didn't think I'd
defense date,
release it.
the date, whatever. They
They
would
do
announce
need to
the.
release a release date. They do need to make that announcement. It just made sense that they would
Yeah.
cap off DefenseCon with it.
Yeah.
I guess you could consider that. Hold on. So they're going to be doing a bunch of military themed stuff when. Let's all just assume that it's coming out in 2026, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be doing a
Yeah.
bunch of military themed stuff later in the year. So I guess with DefenseCon, they were like, oh, we probably shouldn't do like 2 military themed events in 1 year.
When's the other military themed event?
When Squadron comes out.
Oh, you're saying
It would have been
this-
ILW, would have been a military themed event. So they stopped that.
Right.
I see.
I'd say the other big thing to consider, which as soon as I heard someone else say it today, I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It doesn't make sense for them to make Defense Con the big event where they announce Squadron, because that only means something to people who are already aware of the game, are already bought into the game, and probably have already spent money on the game.
Wicket said that.
Right? They need to reach new people, and that's why like the games Summer Games Fest makes sense. A few other like it needs to reach that wider audience.
Sure.
You know, we already shaved our heads. We're already wearing the orange
Yeah.
robes.
I got
You know,
ice in my
they need new
pants.
converts.
Yeah.
Yeah, ice in your pants. I'm not doing that.
Well, it's everyone else is doing it.
All right. I guess I'll start doing that too. Yeah, new blood.
Well, look, guys, I do value you guys, and I do love you guys, and I do, you know, I do yell at you and shit on you, and especially Brock Robin and Cosmic Hobo this last year, you know, for being too optimistic, maybe. But I'll tell you, when you guys say something, I believe you. I believe you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
That's a
say
big
it.
responsibility.
I guessed it.
It seems
So
like
you
a
should
logical
take it
time.
Well,
with a healthy amount of, you know,
well, you have a beard, so
I do.
yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Do we all have beards? Jar Jar, can you not grow a beard?
I don't know why you had to frame it like that.
I just assumed.
Well,
He chooses
yeah.
not to.
I can grow a goatee.
I
Oh.
could see a 70s stash on you, like a big thick one.
Yeah,
I think
dude.
you should go for that.
Yeah, dude.
Then
They're
it has to be a
uncomfortable.
pop
When it gets too long, I shave it because it's really uncomfortable, and I don't like
or
it.
jazz band musician.
So let's go through. We have some people in chat now. Veritable Hatter says, "Yo, but can I get 70 mil a year?" Good comment, Hatter. Comment. And no, you cannot. Skeeter says, "I love tiramisu." Good job, Skeeter. Good job. Skeeter also says, "I like Papa Chris,"
Agreed.
which is nice. Which is nice.
I just want to add, I would prefer a cheesecake over a tiramisu. Just, you know, if I had my choice, like cheesecake, probably.
You ever had fried cheesecake?
Of course, I'm from the South.
Buddy.
Oh, okay. I've never had
Name
it, but I heard about
something,
it recently.
and he's had it fried.
I mean, it's truly the way down there. It's fried. Everything's fried.
Hobo's just
Oh,
gone
man.
from one cult to
Grease.
the next.
Fried
Hobos-
Oreos.
Yeah.
I like fried Oreos.
Have you ever
Oh,
tried
man,
fried
that's
butter?
so good. What?
No.
Fried
No.
butter sucks.
It's awful. It's
It
just
sounds
It's
terrible.
so bad. Yeah.
Wait.
Well,
So is it just butter? Like,
it's a
do they
stick of
batter it
butter.
and fry
coated
it?
and fried.
But then there's
Oh,
no
that sounds
butter
so gross.
inside it. Like mine was hollow because all the butter
Oh,
melts
because it melted.
and it melts into the fried oil, so you just have this outer buttery crust.
Weird.
Yeah, it's no good.
Well, I feel better about that because I really didn't want to bite into butter. I do not eat unmelted butter. I find it offensive.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible thing to do.
Unmelted. Like on bread? Like you get a
Unmelted.
slice of bread and butter, slap some butter on that bread?
No, nope, nope.
Yeah, no, I'll do that, but
The
like a
bread
whole
needs to
chunk of
be
butter?
hot. It needs to be hot enough to melt that butter. I am not going to eat unmelted butter.
Wow. Okay, I never knew this about you.
Yeah, learn
Never
something
knew.
new every day.
I'll put it on bread. Butter,
Nope.
like that's good.
So
No.
hold on, Speedy wrote in chat, just get longer arms, Duke. I don't know what that was a reference to,
I forget what that was in reference to.
but I wanted to make sure he got heard. And if you want to be heard, you guys can always join Open Comms Radio. We are a call-in show. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but you can call
We are
in
not scripted.
with whatever you want. No, we're not scripted. And sometimes that upsets people, to be honest. Skeeter, listen, Skeeter, man, you feel free, not today because I'm ending the show, but feel free to call in at any time, Skeeter. I know you're afraid but your literary pros are welcome here, and everybody's welcome here on Open Comms Radio. We are an adult show now, and everything should reference our adultiness. So there you go. And if you made it this far, give us a little like, give us a little subscribe. Let us know what you think, and if you have an idea for a show, well, you can comment it, or better yet, you can join the Discord. Pop on in and join us. And we do have. Okay, I'll give this guy one last word, but then I'm gonna end the show here. Murphy Jack, if you do want to call on up here, this is Open Comms Radio. Murphy Jack, very quickly, Murphy Jack, happy birthday, Chris Roberts. Where the fuck is Squadron 42?
Yeah, well, I kind of figured right after last week, I was like, but we'll give them till the end of the week to make an announcement. I will say I didn't put my hand up. I was just connecting to listen, but
Okay.
I'll contribute.
Well, I can
I'll contribute.
kick you out.
No, I'll contribute.
I
I mean, the $1 billion mark is something that's I view as a positive accomplishment. And who else? What other project has done that, right? Or even come close to it? So, congrats and happy birthday, I guess.
There you go. There you go. Well, Chris Roberts, this is the sentiment of your community now. This is Murphy Jack is the
Congrats and
reflection
happy
of
birthday,
everybody.
I guess.
Congrats and happy birthday, I guess.
Enjoy our money.
Yeah. Anyone else have anything they're dying to say before we pop off here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm at times very negative Nancy about this whole thing. I'll be the first to admit it, and I think there's good reason to be that way. But even with all the bugs we've had this last couple, the last week or two with 4.8 and bugs with ships, bugs with content, all kinds of nonsense and the usual Star Citizen being Star Citizen, and you end up working through bugs more than you do playing the game. For the longest, this is the first patch in a long time where I literally I want to log in every day. I want to do stuff every day. I'm grinding missions. I'm grinding reputation. I'm unlocking new blueprints. Our guild is working together to facilitate gathering resources, building better armor for ourselves. We're starting to get into building ship components, with high tier materials. All these things are what I'm looking for in a game. Working together for a common goal to get to better ourselves and our group. And that's exactly what we've been doing these last couple weeks, for the most of us anyway. And there's been some growing pains along the way, and we've had some maybe negative discourse. Maybe that's not the right word, but there's a few things that have come up. But I think this is all just pointing towards where this end game is going to be. We've had a discussion about casual gameplay and focus gameplay as of late, and where's that line? How do groups with different definitions of fun and groups of different end goals play together and still enjoy the game? And that's something that groups are going to have to work out, and I think we're well on the way of doing that, and I just look forward to the result. Again, happy birthday, Chris Roberts. Happy birthday, belated Sandy Roberts. You guys are wonderful. Keep up the good work.
Love it. Love it. Well, Duke, you know what we do now?
I mean, I think Wicked just did it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just did
he
mine.
kind of did his.
Wicked's all set. Murphy, we kind of asked you as well, but is there anything that you wanted to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Well, Chris Roberts, you got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 days left, right?
Murphy, I wish did you hear the beginning of the show?
No.
Well, you're bringing it back, kind of.
Alright. We all share that sentiment, or 4 days we're giving him before we light the torch.
Whatever that looks like.
Pretty much.
This is going to be played in a court of law one day.
Yeah. Broccoli, is there anything that you would like to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Yeah, just hang in there a little bit longer. We've been going for what did I say? 14 years.
Yeah.
Got a few more months. Got a few more days to hear from our Lord and Savior. Maybe next week. Who knows? But once October comes around, I will not be talking to you all for a couple months
Why is that?
Because you'll be playing Squadron?
because I'll be playing Squadron 42, and I don't trust
Nice.
anyone
I like it.
to not tell me
Oh,
about it.
yeah. Spoilers. Yeah. I'm going to leave every server that I'm in, basically, to avoid those spoilers.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Cosmic Hobo, anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Let's we've got some time. You can still announce getting a little down to the wire, but it'd be nice to get an announcement out. And on a separate matter, AMD, you can go fuck yourselves with your shitty ass drivers.
That's right.
Okay. So what is the window that everyone's talking about with this 4 days, or what's your window for an announcement that you're looking for?
Duke, that's not how the ending goes, bro.
Well, I'm just asking for
just
an
did
extra
the thing.
clarification. Well, I just want to understand.
Jesus.
I don't want to leave it hanging. Well, what do you mean, Hobo, when you say he's got to?
Well, we could, as I said, Thursdays are often release days for their community stuff. So maybe they do something tomorrow. Maybe they wait until the Summer Games show, Summer Games Con. Which one is that?
Right. That's next
Fun.
Friday, I think.
Next Friday. All right. Well, that could, or next Friday, not this Friday.
Right.
Oh, all right. They could wait until then, let the dust settle from DefenseCon. Who knows? That they do need to make an announcement before the end of summer. Like they gotta choose
Oh, yeah.
sometime soon.
Okay. Well, there you go, Jar Jar. I know you're eager. You're so eager to get off the couch.
Yep.
Wants to go to bed.
So eager to peel your sweaty cheeks from the couch and get to bed. But that's it. We did it.
We did it. We did it, Duke. You and me.
Another one for the books.
Duke and Jar Jar.
Same.
Jar Jar and Duke.
1,000 years.
1,000 years. Going on adventures.
Going
Talking
on
about
adventures.
stuff. Meeting people.
Hanging
Going
out.
places. Just 1,000 years over and over. Having
Hanging
fun.
out, finding ladies
Duke and Jar Jar.
to spend
and
time
Legs.
with, and wishing Chris Roberts a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chris
Happy-
Roberts. It's you and me, Duke. Off into the sunset.
Going riding ponies into the sunset.
Holding hands.
Holding butts.
Changing
Hands on
plans.
butts. Hands on hands, hands on butts.
10 and 2. 10 and 2. Duke and Jar Jar. We did it.
So here's what I want to say about fast travel.